So the other day I ordered a bunch of broken things off of eBay so that I could try and fix them. As you already guessed, this is the N64. It's got 3 controllers. All of the joysticks are wobbly, so I've ordered replacement parts for that, but that'll be covered in a different video. The important thing is we've got a broken N64. First things first, is there any power? No. As promised. Yeah, there's 2 voltage rails, there's 3.3 volts and 12 volts. And they come out of these, and that's really nice. So I know which one is which. So there's 2 3.3 volts at 2.7 amps and one 12 volt at 0.8 amps. So I know where the ground is, and I'll test the other 3 pins. .3 volts gives nothing, just a few millivolts. And the other one, the 12 volts, nothing either. So it's definitely the power supply. Nothing coming out at all. So let's have a look inside. Oh, let's also check this, because that could be... Okay, no, the fuse is fine. That would have been too easy. Don't want to be touching any capacitors. Right, that circuit board there, that's a known issue with certain resistors burning out over time. I tested all of them, just going through all of them, testing all of them, and their resistance is absolutely fine. This is me removing the small board in question so that I can actually get to the resistors. Using some solder wick here, just getting rid of that solder to hopefully release the board cleanly. Quite therapeutic getting rid of all that old solder. Don't burn your finger. There we go, slips right out. So that's the board, and on the top left hand side there's the 2 resistors that are normally a problem. So I've shown you here in some photos. I went as far as to take some photos and compare them, just so and did this so I could make sure all the traces were fine, and everything was absolutely fine. There was nothing wrong with it. So what do you do in a situation like that? Well, I thought, it's broken, I'll probably buy a replacement, so it doesn't hurt to reflow the board. So I'm covering the board with flux, and then I'm using the heat gun to heat everything up. That's a lot of heat there. So hopefully everything's melted and then it'll solidify again. After I've let it cool down, I've covered it in alcohol and I'm giving it a nice clean bath, making sure I get rid of anything. And then I'm going to clean that connector so I can solder that back in with a nice clean solder joint. Just bending that pin over, just to give it something to hold on to while I put the flux on and the solder. Perfectly out of focus, because let's look at my knuckle instead, with its little hair. Stop looking at my knuckle. There we go, all nice and soldered in. Let's just plug it in, see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Well, nothing blew up, there's no smoke. Nobody died. So just popping it all back in. Just to see. The moment of truth. And that one's fixed. I was a bit happy about that. All we need to do now is just give it a clean, and then we'll see if we can get it wired up to the telly. I might have to make my own cable or something. What is that? What is that? What's that? What's that? Yeah, no gloves, just touch it, Scott. Lovely. Probably use it to clean your nose later. So I've got the big boy air gun out. There's a lot of stuff on there that wouldn't come off, so you can't see it, but I take it off to the side and I give it a good brush with a paintbrush just to get everything loose, and then I give it another blow just to get rid of any more dust. Forget the ports. And you can't blow everything away, so isopropyl alcohol. I've decided to do it with some, what do you call them, earbuds, Q-tips, I don't know, thingy things. If you're going to do it properly. I'm not sure if this is properly, but you know, it feels good to say that. You might say, well, what is the point of getting rid of all the dust on the inside? Well, dust equals insulation. Dust is a really good insulator, and insulation means heat, and heat and electronics are not friends. So get rid of that, and you can extend the life of electronics. So always try and keep the dust out of things if you can. Nobody wants someone else's DNA on your lovely machine, so let's get rid of all of that crap, all that built up grease from people's fingers where they've been pressing the power and the reset button and lifting up lids and stuff like that. Ugh. But it feels good knowing that you've got pure alcohol there that's just going to destroy any germs. And then the toothbrush is really good at getting in those little difficult bits if you just keep going at it. That toothbrush is, I feel sorry for that toothbrush. It's been in a lot of things. Once upon a time it was in my mouth, but that was a few years ago. Might explain my breath. So I'm unclipping those buttons, those switches. They're just really easy to get out. You just squeeze them, and then they pop out with a bit of pressure. It's worth taking them out to do it because you just never get all of that crap out otherwise. And of course, you want that shiny. I had no idea I had that. I thought I had to make my own AV out, but no, that's just there. It's brilliant. Oh, just like new. So I've got my trusty Logic telly, which has got about 1 million different inputs, which I love. And obviously we're using RF here. So I'm just going to scan all the channels. Oh, hello. Oh, you need a controller, do you? I've got one of those. Yeah, let's stop the scan because it's already found the channel, I think. Let's just go to it. Hello. Oh, yeah. It was obviously as someone else's save game there, so brilliant. Got access to all the multiplayer levels without having to complete the game. I don't particularly like this level, but the music is my favourite. And no, all the muscle memory's gone. I can't remember how to play it. So there we go, that's the N64. It used to be broken and now it's happy. And soon I'll be doing the controllers as well. There'll be nice, brand new controllers, all working really well. I'll upload that video for you shortly. All right, see you later, bye.